Hello everyone, Wilson here and welcome back to my channel. So upon popular demand from my subscribers, they wanted me to make a video of showing you how to replace the cabin or the pollen filter on the R172 SLK. So if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. It's free to do so, so you don't get missed opportunities of future videos like this. So without further ado, let's crack on with the job. This is the cabin filter that I bought, so it's a carbon activated one, so it gets rid of all the odours, etc. I bought a Bosch one, and this is the part number. And you could obviously buy various other makes like Man Filter or other cheaper options available from Eurocar Parts, Halfords and all the popular chains out there. Tools wise, all you need is a star Torx bit, a T20, that's the size. I put it on an electric screwdriver, but a handheld one will do. The cabin or the pollen filter is hidden behind the glove box. There's a compartment in there, but to get to it, it's going to be a pain. You need to take the bottom panel off under there with the various Torx screws. The panel comes down, and then you have to literally lie down on there or whatever method, and then look upside down and try and fiddle your way through. But I'll try and show as much as I can shortly. Start with undoing all the Torx screws, so just go all the way around, undoing it all. Right, that's 3 at the front, and I believe that's it, if I remember. Yeah, just 3. Right, the other tricky bit is because this cover here, it's an L shape. You can see it here, L shape. I'll get my camera over there. Yeah, this bit here, that needs to unclip down. It needs to kind of, I'll show you, it's easy to show you. So you have to kind of maneuver it and then put it down like this. You see that? And then the whole thing just falls down. And let's pull this out of the way. And don't forget, if you've got a light here as well, you need to unclip this light wiring loom, otherwise it can't pull down. So there's a little clip here, I'll just show you. So that's the light. There's a kind of like a little loom clip. You just push it up, unclip it, and then it gives you a bit more leverage to undo the light fitting. And probably best to take that off as well. Yeah, so I've taken this one just unclips off this bracket here, this metal, and then just unplug the light fitting as well. Just squeeze the tab and pull it out. Then you have more room. You can take the panel off. Now to take this panel off completely, you have to fold down the carpet underneath there. So I'll just show you. So underneath there, that carpet, you need to pull this down only a little bit. Just get your hand under there and pull it down slightly like that, and then whoops. And then if you pull it down, this panel can slide out a lot easier. There you go. All right. So you can see that it's got an L section there. That's why you got to fold the carpet down, as shown there. Now this is a good opportunity while you've got the panel off and this folded down, is to check for any dampness or wetness. Just feel around. Just put your hand up there. Any wet or dampness. Because probably know what I'm going to say. These are known for water ingress coming in from the battery compartment outside. When the drain gets clogged, it overflows. The water comes in via the fan inlet or the air inlet, and it basically floods this area. So yeah, touch around. Mine's completely dry because I've cleared the drain not long ago. It's very important because I've got an amplifier under there. You can see that it's got the most loom there, which is the Harman Kardon amplifier hidden behind there, and that'll blow if it gets all moisture or wetness. Right, so with the panel out the way, you can clearly see that's the cabin and pollen filter housing under the behind the glove box area. So simply, there's 2 things you need to undo: this clip here and this one here. So you simply have to slide this one to the left, get it out of the way, and then slide that one as well. That way, backwards, as you can see. Once you've slid that out of the way, you could now drop the box, so you can just pull the front section down and then slowly maneuver it and then just pull it out. Just like this. There you go. And that's the pollen filter behind there. You can see it's quite an unusual shape. It's a V shape, yeah? So you just grab it and then slide it out. So that's the easy bit out of the way. When I say easy, you'll see later why it's a bit tricky and awkward to get the cover back on. So this was the Bosch one I replaced a few months ago actually, so it's still relatively clean. So just give it a quick brush and it's going back in. When it goes back in, just remember, airflow has to go in that direction, that orientation. So when you fold so that split is already there from factory, you need to fold it into a V shape like this. Just try and get my hand on it. So it goes into a V shape like this, and then it goes into the box in this orientation like this, yeah? Airflow that direction. On this box here, you can see at the back it's got two like tabs there, these tabs here, these two tabs. So you need to slide those two tabs in at the back. You can see at the back there's two slots there and there, so they need to slide in before you push the box up, because a lot of times that doesn't seat in properly, it just stays below it. You push the box up, you lock it in, and it's still wobbly, and the back end comes down. So that's the tricky bit, it's getting that back end in and then clip it in and then push it up. Okay, in it goes. So let's try and work this out. So V shape, let's slide this back in. Alright, I'm just going to get it into roughly this position for now, and then, alright, this is the tricky bit. Yeah, you can put your finger at the back, you can feel the tabs, so you kind of have to manoeuvre it and feel where it's going to clip into the slots at the back. There we go, it's gone in, I think, or one's gone in. Bingo! Right, I've got it in. It actually took about 5 minutes, so yeah, you have to. It's tricky because you have to kind of line up the tabs and you have to tilt it 45 degrees and slot it in the back first, and you can feel it when it goes in, it'll click. And it clicked and it's gone in. Look, it's secure now. If I pull down the back, you can see, look, it doesn't come down. Now the easier part now is just to make sure these clips are still in the open position, and then you just simply just maneuver it upwards. Let me see if I can get my head under there. What was there, a wiring loom there to get that out of the way? Push it upwards, yeah, and it should, there you go, clip in, well, seat into the position. Now we could put those clips, lock them back in. So we'll do that one first. That one just slides towards you, so just put my finger on it, there you go, and then you just push it that way and it will lock. There you go, it's locked in there, you can hear that click, that one there. And then do the same for this one here. So just grab onto it and slide it forward. There you go. That one doesn't click, it just slides and stops. That one does click. Right, and give it a tug, good tug. The back, it's not going anywhere. Right, that's done. Right, now we put the cover back on. So the idea of this cover, like you saw when I took it off, remember there's an L shape at the back, so the back needs to go in first, and then that clip kind of hooks. There's a section it hooks onto. I don't know if I can show you. Let me get my camera under that. That hooks onto here. This bit there. There's a kind of a little opening, a little hook, and that needs to hook onto it. So once you've got that in and hooked in, you could and then try and get the rest back in at the front. Right. So I've got the back end in. Just push it up, and then you can probably make out the back in there. I've got the hook onto that section that I was talking about. You just push it in and it hooks onto it above it. Okay. Don't forget to plug your light back in. So that's the footwell lighting plug, and also the clip needs to clip back on. It just pushes onto this section here. Another bit that people struggle with is getting this L section here clipped on properly, you know, so it's flush. Now the trick is, if you look at the this panel, if I lift it up, you can see there's a clip under there, right? So that clip under there needs to go behind this section here, behind this little section here, not in front of it, but behind it. You've got to slide it in at the bottom, and then the whole thing just pushes up. Another tip is, see this panel here, lift that forward by about 1/2 centimetre. So lift it, pull it, and then put your finger under it. Just put a finger or two under it with one hand, yeah, so you can bring this forward a bit. And then this panel, it makes it easier to slide under, so you can put that clip and slide under a lot easier. There you go, and then you can let go, and the whole thing now sits flush. There you go, nice and easy. All that's left now is to push this carpet back in and do the 3 screws at the front, what I took off earlier, the Torx screws, and then that's it. Right, let's push this back. So this just pushes back like this. Just put your finger there and push it, there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this how-to tutorial. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye bye.